Welcome to episode number 2 of Screen Printing Marketing. I am Sean Michael Lewis. I'm excited today to talk about just differentiation in your marketing strategy for your screen printing business. Because, you know, as a new player over the last few years in the screen printing industry, you know, it's really, we came into the industry with a hunger to learn, a hunger to really build in the creative side of things. And customer acquisition and gaining new customers has been such a fun and amazing ride for us as we've seen and experienced growth in our business. And I kind of wanted to talk about that today because, you know, there's so many opportunities out there to really gain the relationships with new customers that are not doing business with you, whether they're doing business with somebody else or they haven't even thought about printing shirts in a long time. But, you know, when you look around your community and you look at businesses, small businesses, big businesses, whatever, they all typically at some point will want to order t-shirts, printed marketing, something. And, you know, what better way to get their attention than to make something custom for them? So as we've built our screen printing shop here in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, we have been very strategic with some of the equipment that we've bought, some of the employees that we've hired. Like, I actually on staff have somebody that I will pick a list of businesses and I'll say, just make something creative for them. You know, and a lot of times we make something and we might use it for something else. But, you know, like the local cigar shop, the local restaurant, the local boutique, you know, have you been in there? Have you seen them wearing anything creative for their business? And, you know, yeah, it costs money and time to do that. But if we have a slow period, why not be busting out art, busting out creative products that you can actually take and gift to somebody that when they get it, they're like, wow, that's really cool. I like that. And that's why we have direct-to-garment printers. We have ways to print that stuff on demand. But when you walk in and instead of just handing them a business card or a flyer and say, hey, give me a call when you need this, it's so old school that it's just like every other salesperson coming in the door. And this is where we have really differentiated ourselves as a local print shop in our local community, is instead of begging and asking for business, we're trying to give value and give that educational experience. Like, wow, you like this. This is what our art team does. And when they come to us, they're like, well, how much is it going to cost me? Well, you know, let's see what we can do for you for your first order. And you order 10 shirts. And the next thing you know, they're ordering more for their friends and their family and things like that. And it just builds relationships. And the next thing you know, they're talking to their friend that runs a bigger company outside of the area or in the area. And now you're networking with these people because you did one creative art project. Look, if you own a screen printing shop and you're not about the art and the feel and the out product that you're giving out and the customer's experience with that, then you might be in the wrong business if you're just doing it to make money. But when you really put an emphasis on the art and the passion and design, that's what makes you strategically different. And what better way to showcase your designs when especially you're not busy, if you have those moments in your business, or as you grow, do you have artists that can churn this stuff out so your sales team or people representing your business have something to actually deliver and not just push and ask for something in return. So that's really what I wanted to talk about on today's episode is, what are you doing different? Are there other ideas that you've put out there that make you a differentiator in your local market for your screen printing business? And again, you're like, oh, well, I don't have the money. I don't have the extra money. Look, $2, $3, $4 for a blank and whatever it costs you to print, whether you have a direct-to-garment or you got to set some screens up. If you're not busy and you have nothing to do, why would you sit around and do nothing when you could actually be putting stuff out that could generate more revenue for you? I can promise you the little bit of money it costs to put a sample out like that is a lot less than probably advertising and getting zero return on your investment for that. So just want to encourage you, think outside that box of how can I bring in more strategic relationship. And you know what? You might give it to somebody and they might not ever order a shirt for you, but you know what? It's a nice thing to do. It's a way to build your local community relationships with people in that area. So highly recommend it. We have seen success from it. We're continuing to invest more in that strategy as we continue to grow. And I'd love to hear from you. If you have any ideas like that or similar things that you've done, I just think when you show up to somebody and it has their brand on an item, and you're talking about how you can help them, it looks so much better than you handing them something with your brand on it and asking them to do business with you. So anyway, just a little bit of educational experience that we've seen success with. Wanted to share that with you guys. Hope you guys are having a great day. Feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions. Look forward to talking to you guys soon.